It's day 9 in Cannes, and Ira Sachs' film, The Man I Love, premieres in competition, starring Rami Malek as an ailing actor in 80s New York. Following yesterday's red carpet premiere, Andy Garcia and his cast held a press conference for his directorial film noir, Diamond. And this year's jury, led by Park Chan-wook and including Demi Moore, signed the City of Cannes Golden Book and took part in the handprint ceremony. See all of today's highlights here.
And Monsieur le writer, actor, and réalisateur, Andy Garcia.
Was always enamored with the cinema, and once I was always enamored with the cinema. I told my colleagues yesterday that when maybe around the age of 11 or so, 12, I was very young. I'd get on a bus from I left Cuba when I was 5 and a half, but I moved to Miami Beach with my family. And I would take the L bus and then transfer to the K bus. And this is like at 11 years old, and then get off at Lincoln Road. And in the summers, they'd have these double features. And they would show like The Great Escape and The Magnificent Seven, or the 2 James Bond movies, or The Crimson Pirate, and Captain Blood. And I would go there at 12 noon to see the double feature, but then I would stay until at 10 o'clock. The last feature was at 10, so by midnight I'd be back home, just a young boy, 11 years old, in the bus by myself, having watched these 2 movies 3 times. So it was like six screenings of these movies, and I would do that constantly. So I had this love of cinema. I wasn't saying I want to be an actor or anything. I just had this connection to it, and in that process, all my life came the film noir genre, and all these movies like Maltese Falcon and The Big Sleep and Out of the Past and all these things, and for some reason that as we all are, Casablanca, and I was enamored with these films, and somehow I was digesting this tone and this sense of repartee in the way they spoke, and that thing was just kind of homework all these years, and I sort of had this character, I guess, inside of me when I started to improvise him.
Well, yes, it felt very familiar to me. My father John Huston directed a film called The Maltese Falcon. They didn't know they were making a film noir. The expression was coined many years later here in France by a French critic in the late 40s. I remember in Ireland, the projector would get laced, the film would rip, there'd be a big to-do about putting the film back together again, and then the light from the projector would cut through the cigar smoke, and up would come the film, and it would be The Maltese Falcon. So for me, my love for Andy is very connected to the film noir and his love of film. And immediately, page 1, I understood what he was doing. And it's a man who's in a sort of synapsis between the film noir and today's world. And that struck. And it's like we're chipping away at the Maltese Falcon the way they do in the film to find the different layers of Diamond.
I am a helpless romantic. There is no message to anything today about anything other than a movie about a man who has profound love and profound loss, and then woven that situation in a stylistic and beautiful, visually stylistic, musically stylistically, verbally stylistic, in the kind of filmmaking that I'm attracted to. If anyone's ever seen my movie The Lost City, which was my first directorial movie, you probably will see visually similar styles.
For me, it's was wonderful to get inside the story and to be working with we talked about it last night, Jay, that people, you played so many gangsters, like so many tough guys, but the softness and the vulnerability that's in this film seems so true to who you are as a person, and the faith that you had just making this, that just being told, we're all, life is rejection. We're all told no, no, no. But that you said, no, but I'm just going to keep tinkering because I believe, I have faith. And that faith extended to all of us.
There's no like conscious attempt about making any kind of comment about present day society. This is an homage to my love of film. And just sharing something that's deeply personal with you.
Well, Paul J, Danny, Rosemary, Monsieur Garcia, you have one more thing to say. Merci beaucoup.
Bonjour. 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 Merci. Bonjour.
Devant pour les prises d'empreintes par tous les membres du jury.
Malek à Cannes. Il incarnait le prince Harry, et comme Sturridge, déjà venu à Cannes, nous avons le plaisir d'accueillir l'équipe du film The Man I Love, signé de l'américain Ira Sachs, en compétition pour ce 79e Festival de Cannes. Avec nous sur le tapis rouge, le retour dans le New York des années 80. réalisateur, scénariste et producteur iranien. Salif Teshouch, acteur et réalisateur français. Magnus von Horn. Jeudi 21 mai en salle Dublin à 18h. Alors, c'est avec nous sur le tapis rouge. On rappelle toujours l'Oscar pour Ira Sachs. Retour en compétition donc 7 ans après. Amin Ben Rachid, acteur